Hello everyone and welcome back to ALINDI. Today we are playing the Iron Oath. This game just came out. It's on early access. From what I gather, it's kind of like War Tales, except less simulation and more roguelike and much more pixelated. So think like a Fire Emblem roguelike type game. Instead of having to worry about like food and gold and paying your people and wandering around and whatever. I love tactical RPGs, so I just thought we would go ahead and give this a try. Oh man, so much reading. Okay. In an era all but forgotten, the gods once lived alongside humanity in the heart of Calum. However, an unknown cataclysm event plunged the world into a dark age. History was lost to time, and so too were the gods. In their absence, a rebuilding humanity was left to contend with the emergence of a great being of darkness from the void. Every few decades, in an event called the Scourge, the dragon's arrival would bring death and disease to the land. Those afflicted by the dragon's blight would lose their minds and bodies, and as they slowly became abominations of flesh, an outcast society known as the Blighted. I do also have to mention, I think I saw this game on like Rock, Paper, Scissors, Shotgun? Rock, Paper, Shotgun? And I've seen a couple of, I've seen a few articles written about it, and people are just absolutely raving. So if you want to check it out, a link in the description below. Despite centuries of effort from the Vanguard Order and the realm's greatest heroes, no lasting victory against the dragon could be achieved. Humanity has now come to accept the inevitability of the Scourge as part of life. Oh, I meant to read the rest of that, but that's okay. Hey, look at us. Oh. My gosh, starting off strong. Oh, I love it. Prologue. Find the stashed contraband. Yurik must survive. Yurik, damned grave robber, stay sharp. No doubt his companions will have heard that. Everyone stands still, tensions rising as they grip their weapons tight and scan the room. Or further, hostiles. You hear a muffled shout from someone in an adjacent corridor, likely directed toward their now deceased associate. The sound of quickening footsteps soon follows, and three figures burst through a doorway at the far side of the room. Shit! Should I go and alert the others? Eric shakes his head, eyes fixed on the enemy. No time for that. We've no choice but to fight. Begin combat. Let's do it. Fight me! WASD and M3 to move. You can also pan. Oh. Dope. Can you just let me explore? For a minute. Okay, on their turn, each character can move as many I like how there's exclamation, like there quotations around it. Oh. Move, like just a big air quotes. As many hexes as their movement stats allow. By moving it onto a green hex, they can still perform an action. Okay. You can sprint. To cover more ground, they can sprint onto the dashed gray hexes, but doing so will end their turn. You can swap places with an ally by moving onto their location. Swapping is useful for setting up attacks or for getting an ally out of harm's way. By holding shift, you can draw a custom movement route. Okay, I'm assuming there's going to be traps then. If that's the case, like this, maybe I want to move around it. To undo a movement, click the undo button on the hotbar or press the hotkey assigned E. If you take damage or trigger a stage hazard, you will be unable to undo your movement. Let's move the Stormcaller into cover by clicking the left mouse button on the indicated hex. Get in there, buddy. Good job. Waiting. If you don't have a desired action to perform, you can delay a character's turn until the end of the round by hitting the wait button. Alternatively, you can end a character's turn by using the guard action, which provides a temporary bonus to defense and evasion. Issue a command. So wait, guard, surrender, maybe heal, undo. I don't know what that one does. Wait button. Wait. Oh, man. Okay, your character's abilities have a limited number of available, so it is important to plan wisely and use them effectively. Charges can be restored by camping or by using certain provisions. With the enemy advancing on us, we can set a trap by using the Pyro Lancer's Return to Center ability on the indicated hex. Okay, dope. Oh, and that's just a straight-up trap? Ow, 62 damage! Oh, are these... Crap, that feels like a lot of damage. 76 damage? What in the hell? As you can see, it's important to pay attention to any potential hazards when positioning your units. Some abilities are able to push or pull targets by forcing targets into obstacles and terrain. You can inflict bonus damage and other harmful effects. Move the Pugilist? Pugilist? I'm gonna have to Google that. Into position and use his Crescent Wave ability to push the enemy into the pit. Pugilist? Hang on. Pause. Where's my phone? A boxer. Pugilist. Especially a professional one. Pugilist. Okay, cool. Yeah, can we go here? And then kick him into the pit. Hadouken! Yeah. What? He's not just dead, he fell into the abyss. My man. We just straight up fell into the abyss and he's back? Wow, I did not catch what I'm supposed to be doing. That's right. Oh, zone of control. Exerts zone of control at Hex's position. Cool. Unit cannot leave this zone without suffering an attack of opportunity from their foe. This mechanic helps to lock down enemies and prevent the reach of more vulnerable characters. Sure. Conserve your stamina. Keep it busy. Okay, each character has a basic attack, which has unlimited uses, while unique abilities are guaranteed to hit their target. Basic attacks are subject to an accuracy and evasion check. Perform a basic attack on the enemy on the indicated attacks. Yeah, hit him. Do it. Murder. 88 health. Wow. Yeah, but keep clear view of the archer. Oh, line of sight. Okay. Most attacks and abilities are subject to a line of sight check when targeting. A red eye indicates that there is no line of sight, while a yellow eye indicates a partial line of sight. Okay, large obstacles, such as pillars, can block line of sight entirely. When a character has no vision of an enemy, they're unable to directly target them. Smaller obstacles, such as a barrel, crate, or a character, will partially obscure line of sight under the right circumstances. A target who is partially visible will receive 50% less damage from attacks. By taking cover directly behind a small obstacle, you can look over the obstacle and gain full vision of an enemy, while remaining only partially visible in return. The Stormcaller's Conduit ability can devastate a single enemy from range, but takes a few turns to channel. You can see where a channel will finish by looking at the blue indicator arrow on the turn order. Oh my gosh, okay. Select the Conduit ability and target the enemy archer. Oh, I see. Interesting. Cool. So it'll finish after I got one turn and then 3 enemies. Do it. Do it. Avoiding attacks of opportunity. Okay, hang on. It was just a little break. Okay. With the nearest enemy stunned, the Pyrolancer can safely move past their zone of control. With the nearest enemy stunned, the Pyrolancer can safely move past their zone of control without incurring an attack of opportunity. Attacks of opportunity can also be avoided by using abilities that incorporate movement or by utilizing the swap action. Let's say the Guardian and sprint to engage her target. Come here, you rat bastard. Ow. Ow. And you're stunned, right? Hadouken! Oh my god, he blew up! Holy... What? He just went everywhere! What, are you for real? What? That was so dope! I want to do it again. Murder. Well, that guy incinerated, but I wanted the blood and guts and stuff. Morale. Your Pugilist has killed an enemy and gained morale. Morale is displayed by the white bar on each character's portrait. It represents their mood and attitude towards the current mission. Oh, I see. So you're like 50-50. Everybody else is relatively okay. Alright. Gaining and losing morale is gained and lost through various combat triggers. Landing and killing blow will increase morale, while suffering a critical strike from an enemy will lower it. The character with low morale will take longer to recover from a mission and will also lose loyalty towards the company. A measure character's feeling towards you and the company as a whole from 0 to 100. Loyal characters are easier to please and easier to retain through contract negotiations. There's contract negotiations! In this game? You're telling me I gotta haggle with characters in this game? Flanking. Oh my god. Targets are considered flank whenever you occupy 2 opposing hexes around their location. All attacks against flanked targets deal extra damage. You cannot miss. Let's move the Guardian into a flanking position and attack the enemy. Okay, let's do it. Get in there. Murder late. 102. Damn. Damn, girl. Yeah. Can you just attack from there? Hadouken! Ooh, that was a solid crit. Yes! And I got a bandage. That's it? I exploded a guy over here, and that's all I get is a bandage? Okay, fine. Time lapse. XP gained. Yeah, let's just loot it all, baby. Yurik sheathes his weapon, gazing around the room to make sure all are unharmed. Everyone all right? Hagal gestures at some blood on Yurik's arm. Never mind us, you've certainly looked better. Yurik glances down at his injury and scoffs. What, this? He wipes at the blood, making a smeary mess of it. Nothing time won't heal. I'll be fine. You turn as a familiar voice rings out distantly behind you though the words are unclear. Is that you, Vaughn? Vaughn dashes into the room and stops, kneeling over to catch his breath. He looks up with a relieved smile. Glad to see you're all still with us. We heard the fighting, figured you could handle it, but I didn't want to take the chance. And the others? Vaughn pointed back in the direction he came from. Torrin and the rest are still searching. Surely there are better places to stash supplies, but I suppose those smugglers had little choice. At least we're getting paid well to retrieve them. We've been in worse situations. Okay. That we have, boss, was just hoping my last job would be free of surprises. I can't fault you for wanting out, but I wish you'd reconsider. Vaughn smiles faintly and places a firm hand on Yurik's shoulder. This life takes a toll, my friend. I've seen more death than any man should. His face goes dark for a brief moment, remembering all the friends you've lost. Your trusted advisor, Alaric, steps out from beside you with hands raised, bringing a halt to the conversation. All right, now. There's plenty of time for talk later. It's going to take a while to scour this place, even with the others' help. Right. I'd better get back to Torrin and the rest before they find themselves lost. Watch your backs. There may be more of those thieves in here, or worse yet. Vaughn looks back over his shoulder, nodding in acknowledgement. Let's get moving. Oh my god. Oh, so much reading. My mouth is so tired. Okay, dungeon exploration in time. Dungeon exploration in time. Most actions you take while exploring a dungeon will cost time. The passage of time can have harsh consequences, and it represented by the time meter in the bottom right. We should begin exploring. Use LB to move our party to an adjacent tile. Okay, here we go. Scouting. Scouting can be useful in order to spot enemies, traps, and other surprises. They may await you by scouting an enemy location. You prevent them from being able to ambush you. It does cost extra time, however, so it should be used sparingly. Right mouse button over a tile to scout in that direction. Cool story. Dope. Exploration events. When interacting with an exploration event, you'll have to have multiple choices available to you, sometimes causing various amounts of time. Your characters will have their own opinion on the choices you make, which can affect their overall loyalty to the company. Some actions require a stat check, and the character with the highest relevant attribute will be chosen for the task. The character in question will give you feedback to help you gauge their chance of success. If you have any tools with you, they can be consumed to boost the chances of a successful action, or to perform a unique action that otherwise wouldn't be available to you. Okay, cool. You spot a discarded backup that had likely dropped in haste by the grave robbers when you alerted them. Don't expect to find much value, but it's not like they'll be coming back to claim it. No sense in leaving it for another to find. We'll take what looks useful. Yeah, why not? Let's do it. 2. What? Who argues? Who's Adolphus? Which one of you sons of bitches? Receive small health potion, bandage, tools. Dope. Using provisions during explorations. Provision can be used in and out of combat while exploring. You can access your provision inventory at the bottom left menu or by pressing I. Like other actions, provisions used during exploration have their own associated time cost. Our Pyrolancer Yurik is hurting a bit after that last encounter. We should use a potion to restore his health. Okay. Here you go, buddy. Yep, this one. To you. There we go. Perfect. Nailed it. Okay. Oh, in combat. Alright. Well, I have to admit, I'm a little tired of talking. So, I'm going to call it here. I will probably go through the rest of the tutorial by myself, and that way I can show you guys actual gameplay, because I don't know that there's much else to show you, but I did want to get just a little bit of the video out and just show you guys a little hint. I do want to play more of this game, and I do plan on playing more of it. So, thank you all so much for watching. This has been The Iron Oath, or An Iron Oath? The Iron Oath, excuse me. Link in the description below. Check it out. Hadouken! Oh my god, he blew up! Holy... What? He just went everywhere!